Keeping young, talented employees from leaving Louisiana has been a goal of the state for years. Some progress has been made, but a new workforce academy changes the way businesses think about recruitment. Fox 44's Rachel Riley has this exclusive story.
I felt like I got accepted into college.
We got closer, got to know each other, express our feelings.
I can't believe I got accepted, knowing that it was a bunch of people that applied with me.
These young minds have their eyes set on the prize. One thing in common, attending Dow Chemical's Leadership Academy. It all started with T. Simmons & Company founder Terry Simmons.
They come to us to help them to put together plans to recruit you guys.
To understand what he does, we have to first break down what's called the brain drain theory.
There have been a number of studies on the brain drain and the dynamic of young people, leaving the state for adjacent markets that they perceive may be more progressive.
He says parts of their decisions are influenced by modern trends. It's out with the old and in with the new.
We're dealing with young people that have a different expectation of what they want from a workplace experience than maybe their parents or grandparents did.
Now, what is that? You said gig culture?
Gig culture.
Gig culture.
Yeah.
What is that?
Deliver for DoorDash, or they can walk dogs with wags. It gives young people an opportunity to really pursue what they're passionate about and gig on the side and still earn a livable wage.
To close the talent gap, he says preparation can be the missing link.
Determine how we build an ecosystem around those communities that get those young people into the pipeline with a marketable skill that aligns with the regional economy.
Instead of being reactive and trying to bring back working youth to the state of Louisiana, Simmons says we need to focus on our untapped resources. That means investing in what we already have here.
And a lot of these people are lifers, right? They were born here, all their families here.
There are enough people who stay here, and particularly in predominantly minority communities, where the challenges may be different than they are in other communities. If we want to grow a workforce, we have to groom a workforce.
One way is through the Leadership Academy sponsored by Dow, a long-term investment made by the company.
The young people are the direct beneficiary, and at some point the company becomes the indirect beneficiary.
It began and continues here with intimate groups of students at White Castle High, not too far from Dow's Plaquemine site.
The education that they need, the soft skills that they need, and then making sure that they have the resources to pursue that.
I learned that you gotta make more eye contact and communicate.
A lot of leadership skills, like taking control, learning to back down when it's time to stand up for what's right.
And driving forces in the academy are beloved yet feared mentors.
You all have a mentor. Tell me a little bit about him.
Oh, Lord. Our mentor, Conrad.
To me, his role is to guide us, to be there for us, to correct us when we're wrong. We having problems, he'll be there for us.
I'm going to drive you to greatness, whether you like it or not.
It's like gaining a whole bunch of little brothers and little sisters. It's like, okay, I get it because I was your age.
All of these hands play a part in cultivating the next generation.
Most communities don't really realize that every child is at risk.
So far, the academies have been fruitful, so much that more are slated to open in other places.
The data was off the charts, so there was 100% graduation rate from high school. 90% went into some post-secondary program. 80% went into a STEM-related field.
A lot of them were looking at engineering, some of the information technology fields, and even medicine. A lot of that they learned from being around us.
The students say they have lectures, hands-on activities, they get to travel, and soon they'll start learning about careers at Dow.
With DLA, Dow Leadership, people are noticing us and noticing our talents. Especially when you come from a small town, a lot of people don't see things that Dow Leadership, show us.
I feel like I've grown so much. I've come out my shell even more. I've learned how to express myself without getting upset.
This opportunity is the way to put yourself out there to get more, just to be seen.
When they triumph, you want to be the first one to stand up on the desk and go, yes, right? Because you're super excited. They got it.
Simmons says nourishing seeds like what's been done with this initiative could be a game changer in Louisiana industries, because eventually out of those seeds, forests will grow.
I would like to see us partner with as many of the larger employers in Louisiana as possible.
We're trying to rebuild and trying to get everything going in the right direction, and Terry's done an amazing job of that. But this year is going to be better than the last one.
Rachel Riley, Fox 44 News.